Tommy, the world is a weird, wacky place.
Oh,
That's all you have to say about that?
I agree. You don't have to tell me.
I mean, you're wearing sweatpants with speed marks on them, skid marks on them.
What? That's the Adidas sign, bro.
That's an Adidas sign.
You wouldn't know with your New Balances.
They look like the strips you put on steps so you don't slip and fall.
Yeah, they're kind of non-stick.
Okay. You don't want any ladies to stick onto you. You're like, hell no. Slide right off, bitches. I got my beloved. You're weird, Tommy.
I went to the gym. You ever heard of a gym?
No.
Yeah.
I had a Grampy gym. It's pretty cool.
And a jungle gym?
But the world is a weird, wacky place, Tommy. It's so weird that you're a famous boy.
I'm a famous boy?
Well, before I praise you, fat boy Slim, let's
first off, I don't think famous is a praise.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
I would never want to be famous.
You were so excited about that, your earbud popped out of your ear. Smoke was blowing out of your ears. You were so agitated.
No, I do not think fame would be a good thing.
Okay. Well, you had a big fat show with a big fat Kevin Farley.
Yeah, that was cool. He's famous.
He's
kinda.
He's a famous man.
Yeah. Yeah, he had some fans there.
He had some fans.
Yeah.
Now the venue was at a big arena. What was the turnout?
Not very good.
Not very good. I was wondering if it was. I had no clue whether or not it would be sold out or what.
No, and that's all due respect to Keith at Sinclair Entertainment. He's awesome. He's a great guide to me. He's a great booker to me, and he made the right call by putting us up in like a conference room, and there were probably 60, 70 people, which wasn't bad, and it fit perfectly in the room because it was super tight and intimate. So.
Oh man, I expected it. I don't know what I expected. I thought you were going to be like in the middle of the goddamn arena or
like
something.
A Dane Cook show?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I pictured. I'm like, well, I don't know how big of a draw Kevin Farley would be,
right,
you know?
Right. Yeah, he was super cool. And yeah, Keith played it right. Keith put us in the right spot. And he's headlining me again in November at the Farmers Market, so you should come out.
Okay, I will.
Enough about Kevin Farley. Let's talk about my fame.
Talk about me. So here's the part I'm really concerned about. You went to dinner with Kevin Farley.
I did not.
You did not go.
No, they decided that they wouldn't have enough time or whatever. So.
Oh, I was very concerned about this. I really wanted to know what you were going to order.
You know I don't eat before shows.
Yeah, but you were going out to dinner. You were very upset about it because you don't eat before shows.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ordered anything.
You didn't want it. Oh, you would not. You would have sat there with a glass of water?
A beer.
Oh, brr.
Which I haven't been drinking, by the way. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how was Kevin Farley in person?
Very cool. Very cool. Very quiet.
Very quiet. He didn't give us a shout out.
I did not.
Well, he didn't.
Right.
You don't have to. He didn't. That's the problem.
Yeah. I didn't ask. Yeah, me and Sale talked about it. We were like, so one of the
Sale
other
didn't give us a shout out either.
No, we were talking about if we should ask him because he had the same idea. And I don't know. Kevin was very cool. He was very fun.
Why didn't you have Sale do it then?
Oh yeah, Sale totally would. Sale would come on, I'm sure.
Well, why doesn't he?
We'll do it.
Call him up. Have him come over.
He will. He'll bring some Tito's and everything. I'm sure.
Tito's. Oh shit.
Yeah, Tito's and cranberry juice.
As long as he doesn't bring any White Claw.
I haven't tried it. Have you?
That's all I hear about. The retail paradise that gainfully employs me was completely out of White Claw, and all the oh my god, girls,
all the basic bitches.
All the basic bitches were out of their minds.
What am I gonna drink with my leggings?
Yeah.
Do they make pumpkin spice White Claw?
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to. I don't even know what this shit is, but boy, do people
say it's like alcohol LaCroix.
I don't know what that means.
You know what LaCroix is?
No.
Oh, it's like the hipster water.
Okay, so it's seltzer and fucking with
LaCroix is like a sparkling water.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, like what was that thing that was big 20 years ago in the light blue bottle? In the can.
Zima?
Coke. No, Coke made it. It was
I don't
some
know.
sparkling water, Nest something, but
oh my god.
I digress.
You do digress.
I never drank it, so I don't remember, but
yeah,
it was a Coke product that it was sparkling water.
It was chaos and just the worst thing to ever happen in the lives of a bunch of partying broads. They just could not get over themselves. How can I get by without drinking my White Claw? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I got to do 7th grade math without White Claw.
Yeah. and it's never existed. I swear it's a fever dream. Like, I think it's a big conspiracy.
Well, it will be gone in a year or two.
I think somewhere 3 weeks ago the world ended and rebooted. I think God pressed Control Alt Delete because everything was on the fritz.
Aykroyd talks about that too.
Oh well, listen, it was on the fritz, so God pressed Control Alt Delete, rebooted the shit, and we all came back and. Everything's
a little bit skewered.
It's sort of normal, but there's little differences. Like all of a sudden, there's fucking White Claw. Like what happened there?
Yeah. Have you seen the meme where it's Freddy from Scooby Doo taking off the mask of White Claw and it's a Zima?
No, but I wish I had.
See what you really are.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
So Kevin Farley, you're not best friends. You're not like, hey, Kev, what's up?
No, he was very nice though. He was very.
Did you have an actual conversation with him?
Yeah. We walked in together because I was waiting for the booker, and the booker must have picked him up at his hotel or whatever. And so he introduced me right away, and I said, "Well, you really whooped our ass in football today." And he laughed, and of course, he's from Wisconsin, so he laughed. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "You guys used to be good or whatever." And then we just kind of talked a little bit.
Does he remind you of Chris Farley in person?
Yeah, he's very quiet though. But yeah.
I think Chris Farley was kind of quiet too.
Maybe, but Kevin's even quiet on stage. He actually had us turn the microphone up for him.
Oh, well, that's weird. Doesn't he get rambunctious or anything?
No, he didn't really.
Interesting. Did he talk about his brother?
Yes, but this is embarrassing because I went to the bathroom and Sale was in the bathroom, and then me and Sale started talking, so I missed a lot, but into our I don't know, whatever. It was really tight in there, and there wasn't really a spot for us to stand, so we were kind of in the way if we were in the room.
Okay.
But the beloved said that he told some great Chris Farley stories. So, but from what I saw, he was very funny, and the beloved loved him, and he was very nice. I don't know. Yeah, the way he looks at you, the way he laughs and stuff, it's a lot like his brother. Yeah, a lot of his overreactions, his goofy faces, I guess, would be the exact same.
Did you feel like David Spade? Did you feel like his little buddy?
Yeah, right. No. I mean, he was very cool. I'm sure he would have been cool with anything, but
I wonder if his best friend in real life is Lawrence Spade, David Spade's brother.
Right, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Is that really a guy?
No, it should be though. It should be
Douglas Spade.
Yeah, Douglas Spade. Kevin Farley and Douglas Spade starring in Black Llamas. I'd see it. Why not?
Ricky Boy.
It's the same movie, but with a different title.
And different actors.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Different actors, kinda.
No, he was very cool. He's very funny. He's only been doing stand-up for 10 years.
Oh, you too.
Right. Well, not quite, but yeah.
See?
Be 10 in March. Yeah.
You're following the footsteps of your brother, too, who did stand-up comedy.
My brother?
Yeah.
He did?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but he's a sensation over in Japan. Oh,
in a different dimension.
Yeah, that's the thing that was lost when everything reset. We got White Claw, but lost your brother's comedy career. So I'm sorry, Tommy. You're now the famous Thompson.
Dude, I can't believe you turned off the Joe Rogan, Dan Aykroyd thing.
Why?
Because it was so good.
So Joe Rogan had Dan Aykroyd on.
Who is a fucking lunatic.
Well,
he is insane.
I wanted to hear about Blues Brothers, SNL.
He does talk about Blues Brothers.
He should have got it within the first hour and a fucking half.
I disagree. I like the UFO thing.
Well,
I'm not even really into UFOs, and I liked it because it was just so. He's such a believer.
I liked it up until the point he was like, well, what about this time when George Washington...
Oh, yeah.
And Joe was like, yeah, so what? He's crazy.
Joe was kind of a dick to him.
And then he was like, well, what about this time? How do you explain that?
And Joe's
like, well, it's just some person saying that. You can't really verify.
Right.
He's like, well, what about this time?
Yeah, exactly. Over and over and over again. And Joe's like, well, and Dan Aykroyd's like, you don't think people would just make this stuff up? And Joe's like, absolutely they would. He's like, well, why? And he's like, people want to be special. They want attention. They do a lot. Blah, blah, blah. And it was just, don't get me wrong. I think he's a fantastic person. I think he's eccentric as hell. And obviously smart in some way, but wow. And if you listen, I urge anybody listening to right now, pause this, go to YouTube and turn it on the 1 hour and 58 minute mark. Right around there, right around maybe 1:59, Dan Aykroyd talks about spooning with a ghost.
Oh boy, I didn't get that part.
Yeah. He said he was in a house in the Hollywood Hills that's just now owned by Beverly D'Angelo, and he said you can look it up. She's been on a bunch of everything. He says he has like some. Well, you can research it here.
He's a human bibliographer.
Well, Joe mentions that too. Joe's like, I want to point out that Dan has no notes whatsoever. Everything is just like this guy remembers everything.
It's because he has a cone for a head. There's a lot of space in there.
Joe's like, what shirt was I wearing when you met me today? And he was like, well, it was kind of whitish gray and it was corded. And Joe starts laughing. He's like, it was a gray thermal shirt. So okay. And so he says that he was laying in bed one night and he saw the bed depress.
Ooh.
He saw the depression, and he felt a spirit, and it pushed up against him, and he said he did not reject it.
Oh.
So right.
He took that ghost vag.
Right, and so that's what Joe said. Joe said, whoa, Dan Aykroyd has sex with ghosts. He's like, let's just say I slept like a baby. And then they get talking about it or whatever, and Joe eventually, was it feminine or masculine? And Dan says masculine.
Oh.
So he's like, oh.
He took that ghost butt then.
Didn't make sense.
That's ironic because he was laying there in the bed depressed. Usually when I'm lying in bed, I'm the one depressed. So, right. And I'm wishing somebody would spoon with me.
But yeah, listen to the Joe Rogan Dan Aykroyd thing. I was very compelled. I was very focused and was into it. I don't generally listen to podcasts. He believes everything. Huh. He wholeheartedly 100% believes in UFOs. And if you tell him they don't exist, he gets not angry, but very...
Let's do a lightning round.
Yeah.
And I just want you to say yes or no.
Okay.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
I don't know.
Ooh. Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
No.
Do you believe in demons?
Yes.
Do you believe in aliens?
Not in the way we think.
I don't know what
I
that
believe
means.
there's other beings, but I don't think they're like... I think
gray men?
I think UFOs are in the military.
Okay.
I think military has ships that we're not supposed to know about.
So you believe there's other existing life in the universe?
Yes, absolutely.
And you don't believe they visited this planet?
I believe they don't want us to. I believe they don't want to communicate with us on a two-way level.
I wouldn't either. We're shit.
Right. I think that they probably come and they might observe us and maybe they have taken people and stuff, but I don't think they want. The reason why we haven't discovered them is because they don't want us to.
Do you believe in vampires?
No.
Do you believe in werewolves?
No.
Do you believe in a thing called love?
What?
Yes. Listen to the rhythm of your heart.
And when I say ghosts, I only believe in ghosts because it's fun to believe in ghosts, and I've seen some shit I can't explain.
Here's the ultimate question.
Yeah.
Do you believe in drop that beat, D-boy?
Put it in. We're drinking summer shandy on Thursday. We so motherfucking out here, though. We never been this out here. Woo! So strange when it's changing the sleep. What you know about Leonard Skinner? The whacker the intro, the hotter the verse every time, baby. Well, I've been working like a working man do. Got my act together, gonna walk all over you. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Shit, let's raise the roof. Woo! About time, it's the era of the rebels. Proud cloud nine in the air up in the vessels. Generation fearless, got a taste for weirdness. Flow on fire, that's the way my beard is. Hard times, jump starting the grind. It's all good, y'all. Things fall apart sometimes. Let it go, let me know when you're ready, though. Don't push me, cuz to the edge I'm close. When the time comes, ride for something. Or live to be 90 and then just die for nothing. Speak their heart, your baby, speak their mind. And I'ma play their part, and I'ma freak that rhyme one time for you. Rhyme one time for you. I'm an island, man. There ain't nothing else by me, man. And I drink enough whiskey to float a battleship around this bitch any motherfucking how. Wow. All up in a mix and the place to be. You down for the night, come form with me. Like ABC, like 1, 2, 3. As I breathe, like a part of the sea. All up in a mix and the place to be.
Welcome to the Miserable Retail Slave Show. We're coming to you from the Pod Shack outside beautiful Flint, Michigan, USA. My name is Randy. Tommy's over there.
Hey.
How is everybody doing today?
Good.
What was that from your voice there? My God. We are a big, dumb comedy improv show. We thank you all for listening. We appreciate it so much. Old listeners, new listeners, everybody listen, please.
Yeah, because we're something.
We are definitely something. I've always believed I was something.
Yeah.
And now it turns out that I'm something.
The level of narcissism in this podcast.
Oh, you have to have...
People will download and just listen about our lives.
Well, there's got to be a little bit of ego in any creative endeavor, correct? I mean, you go up on stage, fat boy, and you're like, put that spotlight on me and listen to me talk.
Yeah, but I think that's quite different.
Is it, or is there ego involved?
I don't think there's ego involved in that. Not in the way I do it. I don't think there's ego involved in that. I think it's...
You are literally on a platform elevated above the other people, talking into a mic. Everyone's looking at you.
I don't see it that way, though. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I'm not like, oh, I'm Mr. Important.
No, nor should you. And, I don't feel that way about this, but,
Right.
You're throwing spears my way. I'm chucking them right back, sir. How do you feel about that?
Boomerangs.
Oh, man. Can we learn how to throw a boomerang?
Sure.
I want to learn.
Do you have to learn?
I think you have to learn. I
throw it.
Yeah, no. There's a literal art to it. You don't just throw the fucking boomerang and it comes right back to you.
They're pretty heavy, right?
Let's order boomerangs next summer and throw them. We got to find a real big field because I have a feeling they're just gonna.
What happened to your eye, boomerang?
Boomerang.
You know.
I don't want to kill somebody's puppy or some bird or anything either.
Let's take a cardinal's head off.
Let's get a legit Australian boomerang and toss that shit.
Yeah, they're big over there, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
That's where they come from. What do you mean they're big over there?
It's a lonely man's game.
They don't even have guns in Australia. They just kill each other with boomerangs.
Gambit boomerangs.
Yeah, you see a man in a outfit going to a convenience store. He's got nylons over his face so you can't tell who he is, and he's holding a boomerang. He's like, give me all your money.
You got to do it.
You have to, because that thing will, if it doesn't get you the first time, maybe on the way back.
What comes around goes around.
Fuck yeah. The boomerang is a metaphor for karma.
There you go.
There it is. I was driving around the other day, Tommy.
Just out cruising?
Well, who can cruise with the price of gas these days? Am I right?
You are.
Those oil prices, oh.
Whitmer and her fix the damn road.
Whitmers. Nobody knows who our governor is, Tommy.
Well, they should be into politics like I am.
Yeah, you're a political lad with views and opinions that everyone should heed.
The only opinion I have the only important opinion I have is that cheese and peanut butter are the best two foods.
You were very Bernie Sanders-like right there. He was waggling his finger. He's very passionate. He's very passionate about cheese and peanut butter. And yes, our current governor, ran on her entire platform was, I'm going to fix the damn roads.
People are like, she said damn.
She said damn on a commercial. Sold.
She's so cool.
Yeah. So
That's what I say when I hit a pothole. Fix the damn road. She's one of us.
She is literally one of the people.
Now she's trying to raise our gas like 50 cents or something.
Yeah, that was what she said then, and people were like, "All I know is she said damn."
Did
and
she? I don't. That's how much I pay attention to the damn shit.
Yeah. Oh, you said damn.
Oh, that's what she said. That was her plan to do it all along.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Nobody pays attention to anything.
Right. I don't pay attention. I admittedly do not pay attention to politics.
Other than the great sound bites, nobody cares. Nobody has a fucking clue.
Yeah, I have to. I'm studying memes, man. I don't have time for real world problems.
You don't even have time for a personality. You're just sending GIFs and memes, and that'll suffice.
Yeah, that shit tells my story.
Yeah, that's my life story. That's my biography.
Just Homer Simpson backing slowly into a shrub.
Right. My entire life story is the Office memes.
Right. Just the guy from Blackish crying into a pillow.
Yeah.
Anthony, what's his name?
Cumia.
No.
Anderson.
Yeah, there you go.
I was driving around the other day, and I passed this senior center, and outside the senior center were two olds sitting there and rocking chairs, standing guard like two withered oaks.
Yeah, like the security guards and
I think they were just chilling like olds do.
smoking.
They weren't smoking, but they were both old school, stereotypical white male farmers.
Yeah.
With the hats and the overalls and the...
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
You know, and they're just sitting there. And I drove by and I saw them, and I'm like, that's a podcast I'd listen to.
Yeah,
I bet they got some tales.
Two old guys in overalls. That's what it should be called, right?
Yeah, two old guys in overalls. Eventually, that's what this is going to be called. Two old guys in overalls, because it's coming.
One in diapers.
Sooner rather than later, probably.
Hey, I went to the doctor, and guess what? My liver is A-okay.
Why did you sign
crazy?
language that to me?
I don't know. Isn't that crazy, though?
That's a little bit insane, considering you treated your liver like a goddamn speed bag in the gym.
Obviously my mind is gone, but
anybody that's seen Rocky 4, those scenes where he's punching that big slab of meat to train, Rocky in this metaphor is the alcohol, and the slab of meat is Tommy's liver, and that alcohol has been pounding the shit out of it.
Right.
I don't know how you still have a liver.
It's crazy, man. Like I asked her, she's going through all my stuff, and and I was like, "Is my liver okay?" And she's like, "Yep, looks good." I was like, "Are you sure?"
You might want to check that.
She goes, "Yeah," and I goes, "With the amount I drink," and she kind of laughs. She's like, "Oh yeah, you did tell me you binge drink, don't you?" I said, "Yeah," and she goes, "Okay."
Why would you press the issue?
Because I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, but doctors are terrifying. As soon as somebody says you're okay, just go with it. That means you're okay.
I want to make sure we're on the same page. And maybe she was just telling me that. Maybe they didn't really test my. I think they have to though, right?
Test your liver. How does one test your liver?
Blood work, right?
Okay, I don't know. Don't ask me for confirmation. I'm not the doctor. She would have
told me my liver enzymes were high. Yeah.
The only doctor I know is Penrose, and he's only a doctor of.
You need to shoot your shot.
Shooting your shot.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So I said, "Are you sure?" And she said, "Yeah." So I don't think she would be making that up.
Okay.
But yeah, the amount of fifths I drank in my 20s, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, I don't know. I mean, it's insane to look back at my drinking history. It's absolutely insane.
It's ironic because you would think the amount of fifths you drank in your 20s would cut your lifespan down by 1/3.
Oh.
Math is great.
Yeah. But apparently I'm good. I'm healthy, so.
Tommy gave me a healthy chuckle because he was very concerned by the wisdom I just spoke. He's like, maybe he's right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's okay, Tommy, because everything is garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doomed.
Oh, yeah, we're all messed.
I have a job interview tomorrow. I don't know.
But everything's good with me. She said my heart's good, my kidneys are good, my liver's good, everything's good. Blood pressure's good. I'm good. I'm good, man. Good. I'm good.
I have a job interview tomorrow.
She said my weight isn't even a problem because I work out so much. She said, oh yeah. She said, that's just a muscle. She acknowledged that obviously there's fat on top of it, but she says, yeah, you're very healthy.
Okay.
Said, okay.
All right.
I'm just excited. I can't believe it. I was scared for many years to go to the doctor and
get a
clean bill of health.
Why shouldn't you?
I do have A little bit of heartburn, but that's nothing.
Heart attacks.
No, it's
Okay.
yeah, a little bit of Nexium.
Okay. I have a job interview tomorrow
Okay.
for a job I already interviewed for about a month ago. So I'm not sure how this is going to go exactly. Maybe we'll just stare at each other and play chicken with our willpower. Like, who will blink first? Because are you going to ask me the same questions? I want to know. Don't play that game with me. Homie, don't play that. I don't think so, Rosie.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
I mean, the questions they ask, in the first place, the questions they ask on this thing are so awful, so irrelevant.
Right.
Like, do they really provide any major insight into your job performance?
You know, I might as well say it. I was interviewing for the Genesee Health Plan. I ended up turning down the job after they called me for a third interview. I was like, oh no, I can't really do this. I can't leave comedy even a little bit.
It would be superlative if you spoke into that mic in a reasonable tone.
But
thank you.
Yeah, they asked me some cool questions actually. So
some cool questions. If you were a cookie, what kind of cookie would you be?
I mean, I can't remember now, but it was a cool conversation. I loved the first interview; it was great, and then the second one was like, and that wasn't going.
Maybe you should do a podcast with them then.
Well, I mean, it was just cool questions. It was fun, like, you know, talking about helping people and making people laugh, and I don't know. It was a good time.
Hands, touching hands,
Yeah.
reaching out,
Touching me.
touching you.
Oh God. Calm down, white people.
Yeah, I know you're primed and ready with those ba ba bas.
They're getting ready to do it.
I can't wait. Slow down the car, Stuart. It's not going to happen.
Ma, get in here.
Don't. I know you just pulled over so you could pump your fist and say ba ba ba, but it's not going to happen.
We're not going that far.
We're not going that far.
You Neil Diamond on your own time.
Yeah, exactly. We can't pay the royalties that ba ba bas can provide. I always wondered that about random sounds.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Can you copyright a sound? For example, Ric Flair has a woo.
Yeah.
He's a very famous man.
Yeah.
He likes to make a dime because he's had several wives and blows through money. Like, he literally lived the lifestyle he portrayed as a professional wrestler.
Just a woo.
His character was a wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, limousine driving, jet flying son of a gun.
He was typecasted.
And he was. He lived his character.
He's still alive, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should see the ESPN 30 for 30 on Ric Flair. It's devastating.
I wonder if I did. Yeah.
I don't know. You should if you haven't. But anyways, can you copyright that sound? That woo?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Macho Man's dead though, but he had the oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. See, can you copyright two words together like that in speech?
I think they probably let him.
You think?
It was his trademark.
It was his trademark, but
yeah,
like if you put it on
is Ric Flair's trademark. You can put it on a T-shirt.
If you put it on a T-shirt, then I understand. But if you say it in real life, is that grounds for
like being sued or something?
Yeah, that's right.
No.
No.
I mean, Woo was around before Ric Flair. Oh yeah, was around before Randy Savage.
Yeah, but not oh yeah, and not,
right.
Woo.
Yeah, but I think that's just inflection, and I don't think you can copyright inflection.
You can't copyright inflection. So if I go woo, that I can.
Like, oh yeah,
yeah. See, well,
switch them.
God damn it! Did Macho Man?
Woo.
Oh, I like that. Maybe that's our new spin on that sound. Woo.
Instead of woo, it's woo.
Woo. I'm going to woo a lady tonight. Now that I think about it, did Macho Man Randy Savage steal oh yeah from the Kool-Aid Man who said oh yeah?
Yeah, see?
Damn it.
See? You can't copy. Yeah.
All my heroes have plagiarized. I hate it.
I don't.
Well, you're hardly my hero,
Aww.
so that's why you're not part of this.
You don't wear my face on a T-shirt?
I would. Put your dumb face on a T-shirt. I'd probably display
really
it.
Should.
Yeah, you should.
I should just...
I agree.
I should have somebody just draw a caricature, and they don't even have to try to draw the caricature. Just draw me exactly. Just
That's cute how you say that word. One more time.
Caricature? Why? How are you supposed to say
Caricature.
it? No, I've never heard it say caricature.
Well, that's how it's pronounced.
Not in my world.
Because you live in a weird, distorted world.
I live in Tommyland, and it's fine here.
You live in pre-White Claw world. We rebooted, sir. It's caricature. Say it one more time.
I've never heard anybody say caricature or whatever. You're saying Worcester or something.
What? How do you say it?
Caricature.
Caricature.
It's fine.
What do you just...
You knew what I meant.
I did, but I'm wondering why you're just...
You say it again.
Drooling out words like that.
You say it again.
Caricature.
Yeah, you're probably right, but you
know
what I meant.
Absolutely right.
You know what I meant.
How do you say it?
Caricature.
You're ridiculous.
It's fine. You knew what I meant.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't make you any less of an idiot.
Well, I got the point across. That's all. Language is supposed to be just a communication thing.
Well, I don't approve.
I guarantee I'm not the only person that says it that way.
I guarantee you might be.
Yeah.
I don't approve of your mouth noises. Caricature. Exactly. You don't have to pronounce every word like you've just had 15 beers.
I told you, my liver enzymes are fine.
I know, and you haven't been drinking it as much, so don't speak
not
like
even
you
close,
have been.
Man. I haven't.
You asshole.
I drank a little bit Saturday night, and that was the first time I drank in, oh gosh, quite a while. I mean, a while for me. It's been like a week or something, but.
Anyways, I have this interview, and I feel like we need to overhaul the interview process. Let's mix up these questions, because they're all dumb.
Yeah, right.
They're all dumb. Instead of the normal stereotypical questions like, tell us a time where you felt like teamwork was a vast improvement in your life. Shut up. How about you just drop a fat beat and we battle rap?
There you go.
How about that?
That'd be fun.
Yeah. If I earn more street cred than you by dropping 8 bars,
then me and the students will beat you up. And
I get the job.
Right.
You know? You want to see how a man will perform under pressure? You have him spit 8 bars on the spot after being verbally berated and cut down by a future potential boss beforehand.
Yeah, man. You go to crazy interviews.
Well, I should go to crazy interviews. That's an interview I would appreciate.
I don't know. I don't appreciate the corporate world.
I want every interview to be like the battle rap at the end of 8 Mile.
With Rabbit?
Yeah, with B Rabbit. I'm like, yeah, I am a honky, and yeah, I look like a donkey.
Was he against Kelvin or whatever his name is?
Kelvin.
What was his name?
Hobbs.
No, what was the dude's name?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Clarence.
Or maybe
Clarence's parents. A real nice marriage.
Yeah. Or maybe just ask unique questions like what's one of the stupidest things you've ever done?
Yeah, that'd be a good question.
What's one of the stupidest things you ever done off the top of your head?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh God, jeez, oh Pete.
Yeah, let's see what level of a proper idiot you are, Tommy.
I mean, stuff I can say on the podcast.
I was thinking about this the other day. This is pretty ignorant. So, one time, me and my friends drank way too much.
Yeah.
In our 20s.
Yeah.
And when you drink way too much, the cool thing to do is form a slingshot. Make a slingshot. Build a slingshot. Fasten it in between the narrow alleyway between your friend's garage and house. And just start flinging stuff. Oh, yeah. The things we chose to fling. Oh, yeah. We made Molotov cocktails. Yes, we did. Yes. And we were watching them shatter on the pavement and burst into flames. Ha, 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 ha.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, indeed.
In this small town?
Yeah.
Wow. And I know your friends?
Yeah.
I wasn't there?
No.
I probably would have said, oh, no.
You probably would have said, oh, no.
I'm a very good rule follower most of the time.
Most
rules.
Especially, dear listener, you probably read between the lines when you get a bunch of 20-year-old drunken idiots, a slingshot and a Molotov cocktail. Yes, we did set the side of my friend's garage on fire. Yes, that did happen. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Stupid.
I think I know the garage. I don't know, man. I was always a rule follower, so it's hard for me to say stupid things, it would probably just something stupid came out of my mouth, and I probably, sounded like an idiot. That's probably the dumbest thing. You know what I mean? Those are the level of stupid. Like today at work, I tell a guy, "Oh man, we don't have that vehicle." And I search the whole showroom floor. I go outside. I search the perimeter because I sell motorsports, of course, and the ATV he was looking for was not on the showroom floor, not on the thing. So I say in front of my boss, who's working the parts counter, "I'm sorry, we don't have it." And I name the machine, and my boss goes, "Tommy, it's right over there by the bathroom." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I pass it 20 times a day. There it is."
One of the dumbest
So
things.
that's stupid. You can see why my boss hates me.
Tommy, I feel like the church sign writer is probably the hardest working talent in America. I pass this church nearly every day.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like he just sits at his little desk and pounds out these slogans to put on the church sign.
I think he reads a lot of like Far Side and
Maybe.
some inspiration.
I don't know this person, but I feel like I can gain a direct insight into their soul based on the church sign they choose to provide that week. This week it was, we are given the sails, but God gives us the winds. That's kind of optimistic. Kind of like Red Bull gives you wings. You kind of rip that off. I'll let it fly, I guess. Whatever, guy. But I like it a little bit better than the church sign I saw last week.
Yeah, some of them can be mean.
Well, I feel like this guy was down in the dumps and wanted to shake his fist at that God of his.
Well, what did he do?
Well, he put on the church sign, "Every day is a gift, but some days you get socks." I'm like, oh, he's having a bad week.
Pray for him.
He's having a sock week.
My favorite one, I'll never forget it. Me and my buddy Josh were out west we used to go to, and I mean out west in Michigan.
Yeah, not out on the frontier.
We were chasing Fievel or whatever, but
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
God bless you for that.
Oh, yeah, thanks. And we're going through these small back towns and, probably up to no good, but
yeah, you were making your own American tale.
right. And we passed this church, and I've seen it since, but I had never seen it before. And it says, on the sign, it says CH, then blank, blank, CH. And it says, "What's missing? You are."
Oh, God.
That's pretty cocky, right?
Oh, I just said, "Oh, God."
Yeah.
Maybe that's the response.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Or maybe, God damn it.
Right, there you go.
One of them.
All the Lord's names in vain.
Yeah. While we go ahead and commit some more sacrilege, we're going to take a quick short little break. You're listening to the Miserable Rejection Sausage.
Hey, it's Jay Chandrasekhar, and you're listening to Miserable Retail Eve. Who wants a mustache ride?
Hey yo, ho ho, hype man here, again for another message from me to you. Let me tell you something. Today I have some news. The Miserable Retail Slave podcast is now in the top 30 improv comedy podcasts on the Apple Store. I don't know what that means or why you'd want to talk about produce. I love apples myself. Granny Smith. Delicious. Let me just tell you this. Listen to these guys if you're already listening. And if you don't, tell your mom and tell your dad and tell everyone in your immediate family. Hell, I'll even tell that smelly kid down the street. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Listen to these guys if you already haven't. There's something else. Let me tell you.
I can bounce to this shit. Spirit forged of the iron, wherewithal of the wolves and lyrics born in the silence. You've been used to some bullshit, now you hearing some science. Stare my fears up in the face with the sheerest defiance. Keep it weird till I die, that's my shit. And if they're hating, I'ma hit them with the fiercest of kindness. I can peer in your eyes and see we clearly divided by the way that you're hiding. Come on, unleash the vibrance for the dearly departed. We ain't just merely surviving. And I ain't talking about some planes when I'm saying I'm fly, but this dream is so lucid and I'm making these movements I ain't never made. Maybe I just been afraid, waiting on some miracles and better days, plagued by my memories and ecstasy getaways. Brain fry, say hi, hey, watch the pain dry, but this habitat of patterns has me fully enamored with the fact of the matter. Which is bad, which is actual, isn't knowable. Hold up, son, dude, you're losing these bulls. Fuck them, I came to run and I'm coming. Lost in the flow avenues, toe strap black. Tap into the magical, full catapult, pull back, snapping the latch. And blast past them, leave the cash in the satchel. Chilling in the sanctuary, would like to thank you very much for the capillary rush. Very chill though. Very chill though. Or where we will go, staying focused, boy tranquilo. Ice cold player, Barry Melrose. While we out here, shit, only God knows. Probably up and out is where we will go. Staying focused, boy tranquilo. And that's the deal though.
Welcome back to the sausage. How is everybody doing?
Good, man. Good. Yawning in the microphone.
I like that. Now that you're a tired boy. We are a ASMR podcast. We will put your asses straight to sleep. We will use our dulcet tones and lay that ass down. You will drift off silently into the night, girls. Hey, girls, hey.
Wow, if that isn't the creepiest thing.
In the meantime, go ahead, go to that Facebook.com, join our Facebook group, Miserable Retail Slave. Search that on the Facebook. Join our group, like our page, love us, please. The best thing you can possibly do is suggest us to a friend. Be like, hey, friend, hey, this podcast is thebomb.com. And we will advance up those iTunes charts faster than the speed of light. You know?
It's pretty damn quick.
It's so quick. You ever been that quick? Hell no, you haven't.
Flashpad.
I can tell by that response that poof, you've never been that quick, you slow-witted boy. Tommy.
Yes, Randall.
I've done a thing, and I did it on this podcast here, this program. I joined that Facebook dating.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, now that I'm not drinking as much, I remember things. If you would have told me that 2 years ago, I'd be like, you did?
Yeah, exactly. I joined that Facebook dating last week or the week before.
I think it was last week.
Okay. I joined that Facebook dating. Let me tell you about this Facebook dating. I signed up on the program here. Signed up, went and took you through it, and boy, oh boy. So the first thing I notice is whoever designed it is a piece of garbage because it's the worst thing I've ever seen. You basically can say yes, no, whether you like a gal or don't like a gal.
Like hot or not?
Pretty much. I mean, there's very little. You have like 4 pictures or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, this is the thing about this world, Tommy. Can I rant about this world?
Absolutely.
This new White Claw world. Nothing is punk rock anymore. Like, instead of holding your lighters up to the sky, you hold your cell phones up.
Yeah, right?
That's lame.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
Let me see your cell phones. No. No.
Aren't they supposed to be locked away somewhere?
Yes.
If it was a comedy show, that's how it would be.
That's how it would be. That's at a Tommy show. You lock those cell phones away. You get them back after the show.
I'm working on stuff that isn't ready yet.
I don't want my my Netflix special to be released beforehand.
You can't steal my pooping story.
You tell me this, Tommy. Is the unchecked, untamed naked flame of a cigarette lighter the same as some fake light from your lock screen?
Hell no.
Hell no. You hold that shit up at a rock concert, a cigarette lighter.
I don't. Oh, the cigarette lighter for sure.
Yes. You hold that up. I mean, you might be smoking something. you might be a cool kid. Yeah. You hold a cell phone up. Oh, I'm tweeting about my experience. I'm posting pictures on the Instagram. Get out of your mom's basement and get a clue.
7 followers are going to really like this.
Yeah, everybody will hang on all my tweets, everything I have to say. Why don't you experience real life through your eyes and not your cell phone, you twit?
Yeah. It's like an old Louis C.K. bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm stealing it. This world has new rules.
Does it now?
I feel like it does.
I think they're going away.
You think the new rules are going away?
Yeah.
Oh, social media.
I think it's flipping back.
Social media is here to stay.
Well, I guess go on with your rules. I just don't think it's as PC as it was trying to be a year and a half ago.
Oh, well,
I think we've kind of...
It shouldn't be as PC as it was trying to be a year and a half ago.
And I think we got kind of burned them down.
I think the mid-90s is a good standard to hit as far as PC standards go.
I mean, maybe a little better than that.
Okay, well,
I mean, we could do better, but...
Yes, in some ways. In other ways, we're just like...
The mid-90s, the president was, I would like to... I mean, not saying he was better or worse than what we have now, but...
All he did was twiddle a girl with a cigar. I mean, what? Okay. Anyways, this world has new rules, Tommy. You can't just like a girl's social media post too much. If you do, you're a creep. Or you like her. It's weird. It's equivalent to checking the yes box in a handwritten, do you like me, yes, no?
Yeah.
Letter passed around the classroom.
Sure.
Except now you don't pass letters around the classroom. You slide into those Google Docs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Into the PDF files, huh?
Yeah. I found love through Times New Roman font. The world is so complicated these days.
Man. Ariel.
Ariel's the way to go. She was my favorite Little Mermaid. Yeah, so we get to this Facebook dating. And nowadays, the way to woo a woman isn't through extended courtship.
Yeah?
It isn't through a heartfelt declaration of feelings. It's through a 3-sentence introduction that barely scratches the surface of who you are as a human being and 4 random photos of you at your best.
Yeah, but you got an English degree. You should be able to get those 3 sentences. That bio should say something.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be what you base how you judge a person.
It's got to be your first thing that you judge, right?
What?
Well, I guess the picture would be the first thing, right?
I guess.
Then the 3-sentence.
But it's not the same as the in-person meeting.
Well, sure.
Like you're judged based on 4 pictures and 3 sentences on whether or not you're a decently dateable entity or some simpering cuck. That
simpering cuck.
Yeah, that's right. Based mainly on whether
I don't know what that means.
Based mainly on whether or not your pictures seem exciting enough or not.
Yeah, it's all about looks. Yeah.
Yeah, get out of this town, I say.
Yeah.
Get out of this town.
Mm-hmm.
And and you can look fine and be the best looking person, but if your picture is, if you're not on a ski slope or, I don't know,
sipping coffee in front of a campfire or something,
skydiving into the Grand Canyon, then
is that what you're supposed to be
that's
doing?
not good enough.
You're wearing a sweater in Aspen.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that going to be your...
I should wear a sweater in Aspen. I should be a sweater in Aspen, man.
Just winking at the camera.
I should be a sweater.
Putting your hot cocoa up to your mouth.
Yeah, pinkies up, bitch. That's how you sip a coffee in Aspen.
Dancing reindeer on your red and white Christmas sweater.
Because I'm quirky.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's how you know.
That's how you know I'm down to laugh once in a while.
Yeah. That's how you laugh too, right?
Yeah. Chuckle heartily.
From the gut.
Yeah. So I get on this Facebook and it's very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess because all the idiots are going to use it, right?
Sure.
So I didn't think anybody would be on it, but all the people are on it, which blows my mind.
Do you have to sign up for? You have to sign up for.
Yeah,
it, right?
I signed up for it on the show, but it took 3 steps.
It'd be terrible if it just shows everybody
automatically. Yeah.
If you have a Facebook,
again, you can't see your current friends on there.
Yeah.
Unless you add them to your secret crush list.
See, that's weird. I mean, it's cool,
it is weird.
I guess.
It is weird.
You don't want to Facebook date somebody you know in real life. It'd be weird.
No, and
I would think. I mean, I don't know.
Like I said, most of the people that I would put on that list are people I already dated or already dated. So I can't imagine outside of maybe one other person I would put on that secret crush list.
Because I think the thing is that you've already seen those people, right? Mm-hmm. This is all about being exposed to new people.
That should be the thing, right?
I guess, yeah.
I guess. So I was amazed that there were so many options, you know.
Really? Was it amazing?
It was amazing.
Or just a Louis C.K. callback?
Yeah.
Podcast.
We're the Louis C.K. callback show.
Those hot wings you had were amazing.
They were amazing. Next up, we're going to whip our dicks out and masturbate for your likes.
Oh, Mike Merrifield, who's a great comedian, put on his Facebook. If you guys are listening, you should go.
Where is he based out of?
He is based out of Nashville now.
Nashville,
he's originally
Tennessee.
he's originally from Wisconsin, but he made the oh god, let me see if I can find it. He made the Facebook post today. Again, Mike Merrifield, Merry, and then just Field. Yeah. So I'm an industry judge this week at the World Series of Comedy Finals in St. Louis. I've been inviting all the young comedians to my room and masturbating in front of them. That's the whole post.
I like that.
Yeah.
Other things I like. The fact that there's a World Series of Comedy. What the fuck is that?
It's this thing. They do it like 4 or 5 times a year, I think. Maybe not that much. And they bring people. You got to pay $50, and you go.
Of course.
You go to the first round or whatever, and then if you win your round, then you move to another round. And I think there's a regional, and then a semi, and then a finals. But I guess if you get to the finals, it's pretty cool. I guess you get to meet a lot of people. Like I believe he works for a comedy production company too. So
Okay.
I think that's why he moved to Nashville. He's still a comedian, but I think he helps run a label now or something. So he's probably there.
I love all these little contests in America.
Yeah, you're right.
Back in the day on the old miserableretailslave.com when we used to write things, I wrote about all these little like contests and stuff. Like there was a world speed texting contest. And there was like a crossword puzzle world champion and stuff. I'm like,
Okay.
that's amazing and useless.
Remember when Sudoku was all the rage, or Sudoku?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you at now? Housewives, you moved on?
Where
Have
you
ya?
at, Sudoku world champion?
Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 4. Go fuck yourself. How about that? So anyways, I got on this Facebook dating.
Uh-huh.
And I got a bunch of matches right off the bat, which was surprising.
Yeah.
Because
listen to Mr. Humble over there.
I said it was surprising.
That's what I said.
I know. And by the way, I haven't been on it a whole lot, but enough where I've not even gotten to the bottom of the list.
Oh,
so
look
I
at
mean,
you.
there's like people. There's
swimming in them.
No, but there's people actually using it, which blows my mind. I think it's probably
It's free, right?
It's free, and I think it's probably because everybody's on Facebook anyway.
All the time?
Yeah, constantly.
Why not? I mean, I'm constantly connected. It's insane.
Yeah. So...
And remember when I had my flip phone like 2 years ago? I was like, I can't get a smartphone because I know I'll be addicted.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to get
there
addicted.
you are. You're a dick, kid. So I've got these matches, and the other day I matched with somebody, and I actually was like, well, I'm going to send her a message. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were talking back and forth. Okay. And then the next day, I hadn't heard from her. So I sent her a message.
Surprise.
Yeah. This is the thing about these online dates.
Get ghosted a lot, huh? A lot of Caspers out there.
These one night talks are a problem. Like I'm some sort of no price text escort out there.
You go.
That was hard to say.
Yeah. Pretty woman, huh?
Yeah. Like my words will keep you company just for tonight, my dear. For the low price of a chunk of my self-esteem.
Sure.
That's all it costs. And then you abruptly vanish like a figment of my imagination. So, like, we had a decent conversation.
Yeah.
At first, it was great, and then it kind of petered off, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
And I don't hold that against me. I'm a good conversationalist.
So you hold it against her. It's her.
Absolutely.
It's her, not you. Right.
Yeah, always. I can hold a conversation
Don't
with the
blame-
best of them.
Rule number 1 of dating: don't ever blame anything on yourself.
Oh, I've blamed plenty on myself. Believe me. I've blamed
got the ribs, drop the chicken, or
anyone that's listened to this podcast for any extended period can always say,
"Old Jumbo over there."
That Jumbo's been pretty fair and balanced.
That's my favorite thing is that Randy went on an online date and he got the Jumbo meatballs at a restaurant.
That wasn't it. Well, it was an online date.
You met her that time, yeah, but this was like your second or third one.
Yeah,
but still,
we
gets the
we don't
meatballs?
talk
Nothing
about
with the meatballs.
We don't
Just the
talk about
meatballs.
that one though. That one's still a sore subject with this guy
The
over
one
here.
we do not speak of.
Exactly. That's still a sensitive issue. So, anyways, yeah, this is what we have. We have these one night talks. I don't want to be a text escort anymore.
Yeah,
I don't.
you want something real?
I want so real. It's real.
Eh.
It's so stupid. Like, what? Why? Why
Yeah.
was I good enough to talk to?
Why were you investing your time into?
Yeah, that's why I barely do anymore. I'm like, well, this is stupid. It's all stupid.
Right.
Like, I had a woman on Bumble message me or match with me today, and I don't hardly use Bumble anymore, but her profile seemed interesting, and she sent me a thing, and I sent a witty message back, and she's like, oh, you know. Yeah, so I sent another message back that was equally witty. No fucking response. Like, what? What the fuck?
Apparently, she didn't think it was very witty. Huh?
No, it's hilarious. If I told it right now, you would laugh at least 13
Hilarious.
times.
It's amazing.
See?
Yep.
All
Louis
right.
CK is our patron saint.
No, Jace Chandrasekhar is, actually.
Until I opened for Louis in probably 6 months.
I would lose my goddamn
Dude,
mind.
I would lose my mind. He's still my favorite. I don't care if he did that weird
Mine
shit.
too.
I don't care that he did that weird shit. It's weird. It's weird.
No.
But
yes.
that's all. I mean,
By the way, David the producer and Juliet Miranda went and saw him.
yeah.
He was doing a secret show around Chicagoland,
Okay.
and David knew a I don't know,
Yeah, an
promoter
insider
or
or
whatever.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they, because he wasn't promoting it or anything, he was just going to show up, like, and
Yeah.
the bar
do
was
a drop in or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. He was gonna. I think the bar was gonna promote it like 2 or 3 days out or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So they went, and he said it was amazing. Like that, he's calling it the non-apology tour. Louis C.K. is, which is great. And like David said that he just is a man that doesn't care.
Yeah, I heard somebody said that they saw him somewhere and he just absolutely murdered for like 70 minutes straight, like joke after joke after joke after joke, and it was just amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, he's the best. I mean, I
He is
always
the best.
think so. Yeah, you can't take that away from him. I mean, he did a very weird thing. I mean, feel bad for the girls and stuff. It was very weird. I don't know if it was necessarily criminal, but
it wasn't.
right.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And also like everybody knew about it like
Right.
years ago.
Yeah, he's been doing. Sarah Silverman's like, oh yeah, Louis does it. He calls me all the time.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's just Louis.
Yeah,
This means you're in the in crowd, I guess.
apparently.
It's like when you meet somebody and you're like, hey, if he's an asshole, that means he likes you.
By the way, when he first started going on this tour, crowds were outraged by his material,
Yeah.
and it's literally his non-PC same material he's been doing his entire
Right.
career,
Right.
or
And
at
that's-
least since
yeah.
the Louis TV series, and
Right.
which you can't find anymore.
Oh, really?
No, not
No.
really, because that's the problem with streaming. They can just take shit off. I have it on DVD. That's why you buy physical copies, folks.
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
that be a
forever.
listen.
They can't come into your bedroom and take that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe they will now.
They can't take your liberty. They can take your liberty, but they can't take your freedom.
That William Wallace over there?
Yeah, that's it. I'm the William Wallace of DVDs here.
There you go.
I got all the physical copies. Hey, girls, hey. I'm quite a physical copy. We're going to do one more thing because I know you're crying.
Yeah.
It's a little thing I like to call Misconnections, Tommy.
Oh no.
We haven't what?
Oh no, I like it. I forgot about it. Yeah.
We haven't done it in a Blue Corn Moon. So maybe you should refresh the people. What's the misconnections?
Misconnections is where you meet somebody in public, but you don't actually meet them. You have like a share a moment, like in Chasing Amy,
Allegedly.
right? And you share a moment with somebody, or you think you shared a moment. That's the big thing. And so then the people that think they shared a moment, they go to Craigslist and they go to a thing called misconnections because they think that other people go to misconnections. But the problem is that two people never go to misconnections.
No. No.
It's just a half connection.
It's a half connection.
Yeah, it's a half connection just wiggling out there like a dendrite that can't find its other, can't connect, It's just out there shaking in the universe.
Shaking dendrite out there.
Waiting for that connector.
Just quivering away that dendrite is.
Yep, the beta blocker of people that don't use Craigslist misconnections is
fucking betas.
Too alarming.
The problem is that one person shares a moment, the other one was like, I lived a moment.
Yeah, I don't remember that guy at all.
Yeah. I don't know what we shared, but I lived one moment at least.
Which reminds me of another Louis C.K. bit, which is one of your favorites.
Damn it.
When he's like, you ever see that guy that you've never seen before again?
Yes, I love that.
He's like, you're just on the subway and you're like, Didn't it seem like the grocery store or something? It's like God is running out of characters to play the extras in the movie of your life. Yeah, that's the greatest thing though, because you do. Like I saw a guy who was picking up your beer. I saw a guy I've never talked to him before in my life, but I recognized him from just somewhere.
Just being about.
Yeah.
When we lived that bar life, there used to be a lot of those random cast members around.
Oh yeah.
You saw the same people at different bars, no matter where you went.
Right.
You'd go to a different bar at a different day of the week, and they'd be there too. And you're like, "Oh God, we're all the worst. We are all degenerates."
Do you remember my old joke where I was like, "I see the same guy at the same bar every night." I'm like, God, what's he doing with his life?
Right.
I could never translate that on stage. I'll have to figure something out. But
that's a good premise.
Yeah.
Just based on saying that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of a funny thought.
It's a good one-liner.
Yeah, but it's kind of a thinker, right? It's not really my style.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to think too hard.
You're just supposed to laugh.
That's a Neil Brennan one-liner right there.
Okay, all right, I like it. I wrote it like 6-7 years ago, so maybe even longer than that. So maybe I'll bring it around.
You should try it out. Test it out.
All
Test
right.
the waters.
Yeah, then I can go into my drinking stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Chum the waters. See if the sharks bite.
Right.
Misconnections, Tommy? This might be my favorite misconnection ever.
Oof.
Just based on the way it's written.
Okay.
Headline, riding on one wheel under the moon and street lamps.
Unicycle man.
Hell yeah. This is in your stomping grounds of Appleton, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Where our patron saint, Jay Chandrasekhar, roams freely.
Used to.
Like a spirit of the night.
For a weekend in late August.
Giving everybody mustache rides.
Well, not everybody.
I saw you leading the 2-person pack as you came up to the stop sign.
A pack?
Your wheelie was super tight.
Uh-oh.
You held it perfect through the entire intersection. Hell yeah, brother or sister.
Brother or sister.
Hell yup.
Is that what it said?
Hell yup.
I like that.
Hell yup.
Yup.
I mean, so he's in the motorcycle mamas.
Or dudes, apparently.
Or dudes.
So go on. This is very intriguing.
That's it.
That's it.
Hell yup, it is.
So he thinks that since he saw a guy riding, or a woman riding a one-wheeled motorcycle, like popping a wheelie, they had a misconnection.
That ain't the only thing that popped when he saw that wheelie.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Hey, girl or boy, hey.
Wow.
Hell yup.
Okay. All right.
You ever done a wheelie in your life?
Yeah, I used to a little bit here and there, back on the bicycles.
Used to dabble in the wheelie.
Yeah, my brother was really good at it. I think he still really is. Yeah.
He used to be really good in stand-up comedy in an alternate universe too.
Another thing,
I wonder if that. Yeah, I wonder if that changed.
Dan Aykroyd believes that whatever we think, somebody else actually does it. Like our doppelganger in another dimension. If we think I'm gonna go out and go party tomorrow, and we decide not to do it, our doppelganger actually did it.
Yeah, but isn't that quantum mechanics though?
Yeah. I think it's something like that.
Which is a literal and weird branch of science, which I think even the great poo-pooer of all things, Neil deGrasse Tyson, subscribes in.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that believe in alternate dimensions and stuff. And it's not that far-fetched, I guess. But
no, I don't even think it's the fact that it's alternate. I said it the way you were saying, alternate dimensions. I think it's the fact. This is what I heard, that the universe is so infinite that there's infinite versions of yourself.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
That do infinite variations of every infinite thing that you do.
So you listen to the podcast that Joe had that guy on. Nick something, because he's a philosopher, and that's what they started talking about.
I guess.
And that's why
I got it from somewhere. I don't remember where.
Yeah, there's like some Nick guy. I want to go back and look and see if I can find his name. But Joe brought it up and asked Dan what he thought of that, because they were talking about infinity. And Dan said, yes, I absolutely believe if I feel like I'm going to go do something, and even though I don't do it in an alternate universe or whatever, then my doppelganger did it.
I like to believe that in every infinite universe there ever was and ever will be, this man still types his misconnection and still ends it with hell yup. That's my hope and dream. That's all I want. I don't want to know the meaning of life. No. I don't want to know what waits for me on the other side. I just want to know whether or not that every misconnection this man has ever written in his entire infinite existence ends in hell yup.
That's the name of the episode, right?
Hell yup?
Hell yup, it is.
Yeah. Misconnection, Tommy. No hidden messages. I'm not looking for a hookup or dick pics.
Oof.
I'm not looking to join a couple. I'm not a sad person begging for attention. I'm a woman in my early 40s looking for healthy and fun conversation. Maybe a drink now and again. I work odd times and don't get much time out, but I still have a social bone. You ever have a social bone, Tommy?
No.
You ever break your social bone?
No.
It's a bad thing when you have your social bone in a cast and you have people sign your social bone.
Yeah.
Cast. Like, hope you get better soon.
Hey. No, get out of the bar because you don't have any social bone.
Did you ever break a bone in your body?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a cast?
Oh, yeah.
God, you fragile bitch. Did you have people sign it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
What'd they sign? Good things?
It was 7th grade, I think, the last time I had a cast on, yeah.
Yeah. What was the last cast you had on?
I think 7th grade, yeah.
Oh, fuck you. I mean,
8th grade.
Body part, you shit.
Oh, my wrist. Broke my wrist. Broke my left wrist.
Masturbating.
No, Cousin Mike. You know Cousin Mike. He's like
Hell yep.
7 foot tall.
Hell yep.
Well, we were playing basketball in his driveway.
And you tried to post up, and he's like, not on this day, bitch.
No, we both went for the rebound, and,
Yeah.
Back then, I was probably 5 foot, and he was probably 6 foot. So
yeah.
He came down, and we both jumped up for the ball, and of course he came down.
Cousin Mike is currently what, 6'7"?
Yeah, 6'7", I think 6'8", maybe. Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
And he came down on top of me, and
it's like Spud Webb trying to dunk on Shaquille O'Neal.
Right. And I remember
you look like a Spud too. You have the same eyewear too.
I fell into his dad's truck, and I fell like into the wheel well.
You got caught.
And
you're like, help me, Cousin Mike.
Back hurt more than my wrist did at first. And I went to get up, and I was like, I looked down, and my wrist wasn't attached. It was like dangling. And I said to Cousin Mike, I said, dude, I broke my wrist. And he goes, no, you didn't. And I used my other hand to lift up my wrist, and he screamed, and he went running into the house. And then it started hurting a few minutes after that, but I think I was just in shock for the first couple minutes or whatever.
Hell yeah.
But I think I broke my wrist. He's like, no, you didn't. I lifted up, and he's ah, because it was definitely hanging really loosely.
Yeah, so is this podcast. Auburn, Michigan, USA.
Okay.
Headline: Wanting. Yeah, we're almost done. Don't relax. Wanting a fresh peach.
Oof.
In search of a perfectly aged peach to munch on. I am seeking the peaches that have been ripened for 18 or more years with minimal fuzz.
These aren't misconnections. These are love letters into the abyss.
This is the new pet house forums.
I guess so.
These are love letters into the abyss.
Yeah.
That might be the title of the podcast. I will compensate the right peach owner for allowing me the time to eat their peach. Well, that's prostitution, brother. I don't know what you're doing. You're on the wrong street corner. The internet has no street corners, and you're barking up the wrong virtual tree, sir. If you have a perfectly aged peach, please let me know.
This is so gross.
Locally grown peaches only, please.
Jesus. What a creep.
Sir, you're a creep and a scoundrel and a rascal, too. And I guarantee you any
logical
boy would know that any fresh peach, as you say, that would respond to this goddamn misconnection is not a peach you should be munching on in the first goddamn place. Might be a couple fruit flies around that. That's all I'm saying. Last misconnection, Tommy. Last one. That's all we got. This is all I got. I'm shooting my shot. This is my favorite one of the night.
All right.
All right.
Wait, you said the first one might be your favorite one ever.
I'm changing my mind. Oh. Mount Pleasant, Michigan, USA.
Oh, home of Polly Walnuts.
Home of the Polly Walnuts and his entire Spawn crew. All the Walnuts clan. Misconnection. Headline: Fantastic cranium. Can you read the tea leaves? Do you know where this puzzle piece is going?
I saw you in the biology lab.
Oh, my God. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. I'm looking for a woman that gives amazing cranium. Message me. Let's talk about your skills.
This is ridiculous. What is misconnection turning into?
I don't know. Use your fantastic cranium. You tell me.
Ugh, disgusting.
Disgusting. In the meantime, use your fantastic craniums and tune in next week. Tell all your friends to listen. We'll be here. Me and that Tommy.
Yep.
Hopefully he's not wearing those skid mark track pants.
I just got back from the gym, sir.
Okay. All your claims are going to be under investigation.
You can come smell my armpits.
You're disgusting. You're not no superstar Molly Shannon over there. In the meantime, I'm Randy. That's Tommy. Stay miserable.
Why?
Fish in the barrel, hood hippie apparel. See me on the beat like Christmas and Christians with carols. And it's the radical, tactical, magical, sagittal, suture splitter, future spitter. Boo, here's a cheers to new beginnings. Boo the Ripper, yeah, he who do it different than you. Who is this ludicrous rhymer spitting? Is written so smooth. When I seen some hustle money here, I've been ballin', getting buckets in the hood, homie. Say what you would about it. I know you thought you could, motherfucker, but you ain't cut like that. You's a bitch like that. You ain't from my cloth. Put the city on my back. Put that city on the map. You in my city making that whack shit. That's what the facts here. Man up and face 'em. I went crazy on some hippie shit. I'm back where I came from. Whose highs? Oh, you know it's D-boys. Since I taught 'em about an hour north of Detroit. Who you think you're fucking with? My Buddha's thinking public. I do this cause I love to spit in you. Thought you just a bitch.